This week's episodes of Coronation Street hint that detectives could finally move closer to uncovering Theo Silverton's killer. But despite growing suspicion surrounding Gary Windass, another resident may actually be hiding the truth. Although Gary spends much of the week firmly under police suspicion for Theo's murder, new developments suggest that investigators may soon begin looking more closely at someone entirely different. A mysterious spoiler for this week's episodes teases that one particular character behaves suspiciously enough to catch the attention of Detective Lisa Swain. More significantly, Lisa becomes increasingly convinced that this person is concealing an important secret connected to Theo's death. Meanwhile, Kit Green remains certain that Gary is responsible for the killing, especially after the discovery of deleted evidence that has already left many viewers deeply suspicious and confused. As the investigation progresses later in the week, additional details emerge, which further strengthen Gary's position as the police's primary suspect in the eyes of both Kit and Lisa. However, despite all the focus falling on Gary, the cryptic spoiler strongly hints that somebody else may actually be the real killer. Surprisingly, the character who raises Lisa's suspicions the most is Todd Grimshaw. During this week's scenes, Todd is seen inside the Rovers, where he directs an icy and hostile glare towards Kit and Lisa while they continue investigating Theo's murder. Considering George Shuttleworth's recent arrest and the intense police questioning surrounding the case, Todd's frustration is understandable. Lisa, however, senses there may be something much deeper behind Todd's behavior. She begins interpreting his visible hostility and resentment towards the detectives as a possible sign of guilt, leading her to suspect he could be hiding a dangerous secret. The situation raises an important question. Could Todd actually be Theo's killer? And is Lisa beginning to uncover the truth at last? Although Todd has already been identified as one of several suspects connected to the case, he has not yet faced the same level of direct accusation as Gary. Other residents have also faced questioning, with further interrogations expected in the coming episodes. Still, the latest clues could suggest that Todd has secretly been involved all along. At the same time, many viewers may believe the soap is intentionally pushing suspicion onto Gary as part of a major red herring designed to distract from the real culprit. Unfortunately for Gary, his own actions are only making the situation worse. Lisa and Kit eventually determine that his alibi does not hold up under scrutiny, increasing police suspicion against him even further. Investigators later arrive at the builder's yard to search for additional evidence connected to the crime. During the search, officers begin collecting several scaffolding poles, raising speculation that one of them could potentially have been used as the murder weapon. The discovery also prompts new questions about whether the police may finally be getting closer to identifying Theo's true killer. Meanwhile, the deleted CCTV footage becomes a major issue once again. Lisa and Kit appear fully aware that the recordings once existed, but despite their efforts, they remain unable to recover or trace the missing footage. As Lisa admits to Kit that the investigation has effectively returned to square one, Kit still insists that he already knows exactly who committed the murder. He later makes it crystal clear to Gary that he remains the detective's #1 suspect. Elsewhere, Summer Spellman appears to be emotionally unraveling under the pressure surrounding Theo's death. Significantly, she was the last person shown on screen with Theo before he died, yet she has still not revealed details about their final confrontation to anybody else. Later in the week, Summer receives exciting news that she has been offered a place at an American university. Todd strongly encourages her to accept the opportunity, insisting that a completely fresh start abroad could be exactly what she needs. However, the timing of the offer raises even more suspicion. Could Summer's possible move to America simply be a chance for a new beginning, or could it actually become an escape route for someone hiding a deadly secret connected to Theo's murder? Coronation Street star James Cartwright has hinted that viewers are heading towards a shocking and completely unexpected revelation in the ongoing Theo Silverton murder mystery, warning fans that the killer won't be who you think it is. Theo's violent death has triggered one of Weatherfield's biggest recent whodunit storylines, with suspicion spreading rapidly across the cobbles after the abusive character was discovered dead in an alleyway at the beginning of May. Theo had been a central figure in the soap's emotional domestic abuse storyline involving Todd Grimshaw, making his murder even more dramatic given the long list of characters who had genuine reasons to want him gone. As the investigation intensifies on screen, multiple suspects have already fallen under police suspicion, each with possible motives linked to Theo's manipulative and cruel behavior. Speaking to Radio Times during the BAFTA Television Awards 2026 in London on Sunday, James Cartwright teased that he already knows the identity of Theo's killer and suggested audiences are unlikely to guess the truth correctly. When asked directly whether he could reveal who murdered Theo, the actor jokingly replied, "If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Is that a price you're willing to pay?" Cartwright also described the storyline as one of the most exciting periods he has experienced during his time working on the long-running ITV soap. He explained that he felt extremely honored and grateful to have been involved with the program during such a major storyline, adding that he believes the series is currently thriving creatively. The actor pointed out that the storyline effectively gave viewers a double whammy, because audiences were first left wondering which character would die, before then becoming invested in discovering who carried out the murder itself. Teasing future developments even further, Cartwright warned fans not to trust their first instincts about the identity of the killer. He hinted that the eventual reveal will likely surprise viewers, insisting, "It's not who you think it is." The actor then jokingly suggested several possible suspects, including Summer Spellman, humorously imagining that she could have attacked Theo with a can of beans before hiding his body behind the shop. He also mentioned George Shuttleworth as another possibility, pointing out that George had already physically confronted Theo previously and was certainly strong enough to overpower him. Cartwright additionally referenced actress Pauline McGlynn, who portrays Maggie Driscoll, while emphasizing that there are countless characters across Weatherfield who could plausibly turn out to be responsible for Theo's death. At present, 6 major suspects remain central to the murder investigation storyline. These include Todd Grimshaw himself, Todd's father figure George Shuttleworth, Gary Windass, Summer Spellman, Christina Boyd, and Theo's former wife Danielle. The police investigation is now fully underway on screen, with detectives gradually hauling each suspect in for intense questioning as they attempt to uncover inconsistencies and hidden secrets. The biggest question now facing viewers is whether one of the suspects will eventually crack under mounting pressure and reveal the truth, or whether the real killer will continue successfully keeping the deadly secret hidden for much longer. The police investigation has now intensified dramatically on screen as detectives continue bringing each suspect in for detailed and relentless questioning while searching for contradictions, suspicious behavior, and long-buried secrets connected to Theo's murder. The major question now surrounding the storyline is whether one of the suspects will finally break under the growing pressure and confess the truth, or if the actual killer will manage to keep their deadly involvement concealed for far longer.